What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan back with another video, and this week's UFC doesn't have one or two but three title fights with the return of the Nigerian Nightmare taking on Game Red Masvidal. Without further ado, let's get into the video. First up, we have ranked 6 light heavyweight Anthony Smith to take on Australian prospect in the light heavyweight division, Jimmy Crute. Jimmy Crute's 12-1. He's on a 2-fight winning streak right now, 2 finishes, 1 KO, 1 sub. If you look at his record, he's quite even. He has victories in all avenues and it's quite evenly spread. We have Anthony Smith who just broke his 2-fight losing streak against Devin Clark with a first round submission. I personally think it's a setup fight. I think Jimmy Crute is going to beat him on the feet, and I think Anthony Smith's only avenue is to get on the ground and submit him, as Jimmy Crute's only loss is to Misha Cirkunov by Peruvian necktie, and I think that's his only avenue to victory. And Anthony Smith can do that because he's a legitimate black belt and he has great jiu-jitsu skills. He has a lot of submissions on his record as well. But I think Jimmy Crute's going to get it done either by KO or by decision. He's going to batter him up with his explosive power. He's going to take the victory. Then we have a middleweight fight. Uriah Primetime Hall putting on his number 9 position in the rankings against number 11 Chris Weidman, the former UFC middleweight champion, in a rematch that I think is almost 10 years in the making. And they fought on a regional scene where Weidman, I believe, got the decision win. It's one of Uriah Hall's losses before he entered the UFC. He's looking to get that back. He's showed a lot of form as of late. He's shown a different twist to his game. He's improved on his mental game as well. He's changed teams. He's, I think, with Safe Saud in Texas. And he's going to take on Chris Weidman, who believes he can still make one more run. As of a couple of days back, he says he has 4 fights. He wants to win the belt, defend it once and retire. If Chris Weidman brings that Hofstra University wrestling background to the table, I think Chris Weidman can hold him down for sure. But if he mistimes anything, Uriah Hall's going to make him pay, and I think he's going to clip him and knock him out. I'm going to go against my gut because I really want Chris Weidman to win. I think Uriah Hall is going to finish Weidman in 2 rounds. Uriah Hall for the win. And then we have the return of the UFC Women's Flyweight Champion, the Bullet from Kyrgyzstan, Valentina Shevchenko. She's taking on former UFC strawweight champion and number 1 flyweight contender, Jessica Andrade from Brazil. I'm going to keep this simple. I think in my opinion, that Valentina Shevchenko is the most complete all-round flyweight in the division. She has lovely takedowns. She times them. And Jessica Andrade has this plodding forward technique where she marauds people and tries to get them out there. It's possible with that one shot power she has. But I think every time she plods forward, Valentina Shevchenko is going to light her up and take her down and keep her down there, and I think it's going to be a decision win for Valentina Shevchenko. Although I do think she might get her out there with a head kick knockout. I don't know why, but I think she's going to win by decision mostly. Then we have Magnum Weili, the UFC Women's Strawweight Champion at 115 pounds, looking to defend a belt against former UFC Strawweight Champion Thug Rose Nagarjuna from USA. The Chinese fighter is the first East Asian UFC champion, I believe. And she's been on a trailblazing. She's basically just dominated everyone before and after her only loss, and she's looking really good. She's looking also as more and more complete every time we see her in the octagon. But she has fight-ending power. She finished Jessica Andrade, I think, in 2 minutes or less than that. The difference in this fight between her Andrade fight would be that Thug Rose Nagarjuna is a much more fluent, smoother striker, and on her day she can piece anyone up, like how she knocked out Joanna in the first fight. You don't know what to expect. It's going to be probably the most contested fight, I think, out of the title fights, and I think Zhang Weili is going to be in another 5-round war, and I think she's just going to edge through, maybe 3-2 on the cards, 48-47 Zhang Weili. We have the main event, the return of the Nigerian Nightmare, Kamaru Usman, taking on Jorge Masvidal a second time around. They met first in Fight Island, short notice. I think it was about 6 days. Masvidal had to cut about 20 pounds. He looked dehydrated, but he still gave a good performance. He survived. He didn't get finished. He was a bit tired at the end of it, which would be natural based on the weight cutting and how quickly he had to do it, and how much of a short notice bout it was. And Kamaru Usman said he wants to fight him again because he's tired of hearing him make excuses. I don't see how it's going to be different in this fight, although I would love if Masvidal won because his stardom would skyrocket absolutely if he accomplished this lifelong dream of being UFC champion. But I think Kamaru Usman's just too good, and it's going to show on the night. And I think Kamaru Usman might actually finish him. But again, I personally think it's going to be a decision fight. It's going to be a one-way steamrolling decision. Usman's going to hold him up against the fence, foot stomp him like he did in the last fight, take him down, hold him there, maybe pass guard, maybe beat him up a little bit. But eventually, it will be Kamaru Usman who will still be UFC welterweight champion. If you like the video, guys, please like, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, I will see you in the next one.